towards one pack. No, not one pack.
What's the limit? At 5 minutes. Why?
Guys, I need everyone to back off right now.
Stop.
No.
A woman and a man were arguing loudly in the supermarket, tensions rising quickly. Their heated words soon turned into a physical fight, shocking the shoppers nearby as they struggled in the aisle.
Why are you grabbing on me? Yeah, let me go. Get my chains out. Don't y'all let me out. No. Let me go, bitch.
A couple got into a heated argument with a group of men in the supermarket. Voices were raised, and the tension grew before the couple angrily stormed out, leaving the scene behind.
Is that
That's a service animal? Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious. Listen, fool, you ever heard of a dog barking somebody? You ever heard that before? Have you ever heard of that? Listen, idiot, have you ever heard of a dog barking at somebody before?
You're not going to be bringing in towards doing that.
He's a full service dog, idiot.
Could be a crime.
You stared at my dog and he quite rightly know that.
No, you're not.
You step the away from me before I call the cops.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead. Yeah, please call the cops. For your dog is coming at me.
He didn't come at you.
This is going to be interference.
You know what?
You're waiting to
You're a fucking psycho. My dog did not come at you. Does my dog look like he's coming at you? Does he look like he's coming at you, fucking idiot? He barked at you because you were staring at me like this. You fucking moron. Get the fuck out of my face. Barking at you. You come at me telling me my... No, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You step away. I'm having an argument with your colleague. Now, you come at me and you give me attitude about my dog barking at me and you say my dog's a threat. You fucking retard. Get the No, you don't. You get the fuck out of my face, you retard. You fucking maniac. Get the fuck out of my face. Fuck your mother, asshole. You're a fucking retard. You are disgusting. You know what? The reason why they employ you here is because you're a fucking retard. Mother. And that's a fact.
The man to fight. She seems to be a bit of a whiner.
A woman was furious, shouting loudly on the street, drawing attention from everyone around as she argued.
Pussy, get a degree, go to school.
I am what I
Go
eat.
to school.
I am what I eat. You see my car versus your car.
You're eating McDonald's? Go to school.
You see my car versus your car. Bye. Bye.
Make $1 million a year, you
But you eat at
fucking
McDonald's.
son. No, I'm not eating at McDonald's. I was getting a coffee at McDonald's. You?
That's not
$2
eating?
bill?
That's not eating? Take your ass on.
A woman angrily raised her voice at the store employee, causing a scene in the clothing shop.
You know what? If security does not do something about you taking someone's
Security
picture,
needs to do something about
right?
you.
No,
Look
they
at
don't.
you.
You. Look at your little cool you. Whatever. All right? Do not need my picture taken
And
by
I don't
a
need you treating
stranger.
workers like shit.
I've had it- You know what?
Yeah.
I didn't treat her
Yeah,
like
you did.
shit. No,
Yeah, you
I don't
did.
care.
And that's why you're
I'll
being
never
reported.
back off
Touch
from
me
you.
and I will
never
fuck you
back
up,
off
lady.
from you, and I'm not going to touch you as you make it up in your head. Go on and make it up. It ain't happening.
A woman, visibly furious, yelled at the security guard in the supermarket. Her voice echoed through the aisles as she argued intensely, drawing attention from nearby shoppers and staff. The confrontation quickly escalated, creating a tense atmosphere.
Guy, because he asked her, did she have a fire, and if she didn't, to move out of the fire lane. And she's like, I'm handicapped, I can be in the fire lane. So she came to report him to Kroger management, and he told her, I don't work for Kroger.
I did not need that smart remark. coordinator. Please check the application. 101.
A man angrily argued with a police officer on the plane, refusing to calm down. After a heated exchange, the officer restrained him, and he was eventually taken off the aircraft.
Are you going to exit the aircraft, sir? Are you going to exit the aircraft, sir?
Your understanding is that I am on.
Are you going to exit the aircraft, sir? Sir, I'm going to ask you one more time. Will you please exit the aircraft?
No. That's not necessary. That is not necessary.
Please don't have my hand.
Sir, you're trespass from Delta Airlines. They told you they did not want you on the plane. You refused to comply.
Yo, buddy, I do this stuff before you. And you don't gotta choke somebody. You don't gotta choke somebody to remove
Stay back, ma'am.
You don't gotta choke somebody and put a chokehold on it.
Two women, visibly furious, were engaged in a heated argument at a restaurant, their voices growing louder as the tension escalated. A nearby man stepped in, attempting to calm them down and defuse the situation, but the women continued shouting, creating a chaotic scene for everyone around.
You won't do it?
I will, because I can. What?
Oh, whoa.
She's getting real quick. By the way,
You're on video camera, by the way. Wow. Oh, she cleans it up now. Don't worry. I'm over here.
A woman was angrily arguing with a store employee over a product return. Her voice grew louder as she demanded a refund, drawing attention from other customers in the store.
You didn't bother to tell me that.
It's not just only you, actually, that I have to apologize.
I will do everything that I can to make sure that nobody ever orders from this store ever again, because you don't appease your customers when you screw up.
That's why I'm offering you.
Just so you guys all know, you guys are all doing a wonderful job.
Mind your own business.
I'm just telling them because you're making them feel like crap, and I want to build them up.
Thank you.
They don't
We appreciate that.
build up.
We've been living since, we've been working since this morning. It's been a long day for us, and
And you're doing a wonderful job, so thank you.
To cater our customers.
You should have told me.
Yes, take the word. That's
On
why
the
I'm
phone.
explaining it to you, ma'am.
You should have told me on the phone.
That's why I'm explaining it to you. I'm asking.
A woman, visibly furious, was yelling and arguing with people on the street. Her anger escalated quickly, and she began shouting at anyone who crossed her path, causing a scene as passersby tried to avoid the confrontation.
Intimidated by any one of you. Y'all dropped that before.
Katie, this is not
A lot better than you, old man.
You're a loser.
I'm a loser?
Yes, you lost tonight.
That doesn't make me a loser.
You're a
I'm a
loser.
winner in life.
You're a
We'll
loser.
see.
Lady, I can buy and sell you.
I doubt it.
I know.
Oh, really?
I know, yes.
Really?
Look me up, lady.
Really?
Yes.
I don't need
Get
to
out of
look
here.
you up. You
I
get
can
out
look
of
you
here.
up.
You get
Because
out
you know
of
what
here.
is in your name?
You get
L.
out of here.
Loser.
My face. Knock it off.
Because you got in
Grow
my
up.
wife's face.
Grow up.
And I'm not going to
Grow
let
up.
you do it. Okay?
Grow up.
I'm not
Grow
gonna
up.
let you.
Grow up. Grow up, old man.
Yeah, there you go.
Be
Now,
the grandpa that you are.
you
Back
intimidating.
up. Back up.
Larry Phoenix PD. Any weapons inside the car? Any guns, knives, or anything like that?
What's that matter?
Because during the traffic stop, I can ask if there's any weapons inside the car. Failure to provide a truthful answer to that. Is there any weapons inside the car?
I don't answer questions.
Got the number 3 lane shut down.
Welcome back to Cops America. Did you know that unlawful traffic stops by corrupt cops are still a significant issue? In today's episode, we dive into a case where Karen gets knocked out after power hit. Stay with us as we break down the incident and its legal implications. Subscribe to our channel for more hard-hitting stories and insights. Let's get it on. On May 20th, 2023, a concerning incident unfolded as two auditors were driving. They noticed a patrol vehicle rapidly accelerating behind them, eventually telling them to initiate a traffic stop. Remarkably, the auditors were not violating any traffic laws, rendering the officers' actions highly irregular. In a proactive move, one of the passengers began recording the encounter with their mobile phone as Officer Larry from the Phoenix Police Department approached. Officer Larry stopped the driver with a stern demeanor, inquiring about weapons without initial clarification. Subsequently, he alleged the driver for speeding, citing a flashing light as confirmation. However, the dash cam footage discredited the speeding claim.
Flying up on us. There you go, flying on your ass. Do it. Oh, sh. I'm going live.
Hi, sir. I'm Officer Larry, Phoenix PD. Any weapons inside the car? Any guns, knives, or anything like that?
What's that matter?
Because during the traffic stop, I can ask if there's any weapons inside the car and failure to provide a truthful answer to that. Is there any weapons inside the car?
I don't answer questions.
What was the traffic
First
infraction?
Speed coming northbound on 27th Avenue.
Huh.
And also somebody trying to lie for me from this
Dash
vehicle.
cam.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody was okay inside this car because I also got a bright light.
The flashlight incident served as justification. Even though it is not typically grounds for a traffic stop, the interaction reveals that Officer Larry incorrectly detained the people and became increasingly irate when they defended their rights and refused to comply with his requests. During a traffic check, the person in this instance produced their driver's license to the police, but the officer took it from them with force. There are worries that the Fourth Amendment, which forbids arbitrary searches and seizures, may have been broken by this action. Since the violent seizure by the police did not adhere to the legal requirements of reasonable suspicion or probable cause, it can be viewed as being unjustified.
So, hold on a minute. So is it speed or is it a bright light?
All right. May I see your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please? Driver.
Yeah.
May I see your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
So, you're lying about my speed.
Okay.
But you're pulling me over for something I don't have control over?
Go ahead and do it right now while we can see you do it so we know you caught
No. All I have to do is present it to you.
Hey, whoa, what the f?
You can see it right there.
Hey.
Use a flashlight.
He doesn't have to give it to you. Wow.
Asshole, what's wrong with you?
Wow, dude.
Get your supervisor over here now.
In accordance with Arizona state law, drivers are obligated to present their license upon request, yet they are not obliged to physically surrender it. The law expressly stipulates showing not relinquishing the license. Therefore, the officer's use of force contravenes this legal requirement. Moreover, altering the rationale for the traffic stop subsequent to scrutiny raises doubts regarding the validity of the stop and the ensuing actions during the encounter. Officer Larry pointed out that the rear license plate of a vehicle was obstructed, breaching Arizona state law's mandate for clear visibility from 50 feet. Interestingly, this law, though dated, holds significance. A 2017 news article highlights a subsequent law, effective since 2023, requiring white lamps to illuminate rear plates, ensuring visibility from 50 feet. The pertinent statute, Title 28 of the Arizona Revised Statutes, Section 2 of 2354, prohibits any alterations obstructing plate visibility. Such measures include coverings, substances, or electronic devices.
Hey, big mistake.
Hey, can I see your insurance, please?
Big mistake. Wow, that's a Fourth Amendment
So you think he's
violation,
right,
reaching in
no
here.
insurance. I'll go to court.
No,
I
you
had
don't.
it at the window, and he tried to reach in and take it.
Do not have to give it to you. You better read the
Yeah,
ARS.
that's right there.
This is excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
All you had to do was provide me.
All you had to do was
present
continue on your fucking way and not get triggered by a light. That's the only reason you're detaining us right now.
Yeah.
Go write the ticket and this is civil.
You know I have discretion whether or not I write a ticket.
So go write it then. Let's go to court.
The dash cam that showed how fast I was going in it, you said I was speeding, and that's your reason for pulling me over?
And also the light.
It's not a legitimate traffic stop.
Okay. And your license plate is improperly displayed because I can't read it from the back.
It's called a bike rack, which is legally allowed to be on there.
Considering the circumstances described, it would be unreasonable for an officer to issue a ticket for an obstructed license plate, especially with a bike rack mounted above it. Officer Larry's acknowledgement of his failure to respect the auditor's rights underscores the importance of upholding constitutional protections. Upon the supervisor's arrival, a dialogue ensued to clarify the incident's details. It's crucial to note that prolonging a traffic stop beyond its necessary duration constitutes a violation of constitutional rights, as affirmed in the 2015 Supreme Court case Rodriguez-Ra, United States. This case established that any extension of a police stop beyond addressing the initial reason is a breach of the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable seizures.
Come on.
Step out and then tell me if you can see your license plate from 50 feet away as required per state law.
Hey, all I need is another
read it from a
3 minutes out of you. All I need is another 3 minutes out of you. Keep bumping your gum.
I'm talking about at night. You can't see anybody's license plate from 50 feet away.
Yes, you can.
Bro, we've already filmed him. I already know you're an idiot.
Okay.
Okay. You can't detain a vehicle for getting flashed with a flashlight. That's not a lawful or illegal reason to detain somebody. That's a Fourth Amendment. You are literally violating the Fourth Amendment right this moment by detaining this vehicle and then articulating that it's because of a light. You are, why do I need to let you talk? You're just gonna try to lie some more.
Also, the reason I stated was because of your speed.
How'd you determine his speed?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to say.
How'd you determine his speed? How?
How? There's gotta be mathematics involved.
How? Okay doesn't answer my question. How? How did you determine his speed? This is what the judge is going to ask you.
So regardless if I write you a ticket...
How did you determine his speed, officer? The flashlight got him again, you guys.
What's a good phone number for you?
I'm not giving you my phone number.
No? Okay. I don't know why it had to come down to this today.
Because you got triggered by this right here, this light right here, the Jesus beam. You can't even, as an honest, you think you're an honest person, but you can't articulate how you determine his speed. How did you determine his speed if you're an honest person?
Okay, you have your opinions. Yeah. And we can discuss this further in court.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's the idea. He can't even say he was pacing. This dude is 100% lying. The only reason he pulled us over right now is because of the flashlight. Yep. Once you realize you got, you should have just boogied.
I really don't want to have to give you a citation for something that you can demonstrate to me.
Yeah.
Can you show me your insurance card, please?
I don't have the card. It's on the. I don't remember my password.
You shouldn't have detained the vehicle. Sergeant, the supervisor. Your first question to him should be, are you here to mitigate the situation or escalate it? He's trying to lie to him right now. I hope the body cams are on. He shined this super bright flashlight at me and it hurt my feelings so bad. All right, come on, I'll show you how mean they are. Watch. I'm gonna show you how just how mean they are.
Hey Richard, this is my boss, Sergeant Hernandez.
Yeah, I mean, are you here to mitigate or escalate?
Find out what's going on.
You're telling me you pulling me over for a flashlight and then now it's speeding, but can't justify any way of speeding, so I don't know.
The original reason for the stop was make sure everybody's in here. Flashlight, make sure everybody's in here.
Yes, and that should have been it. There shouldn't have been any demand ID. And then the state law says that I just need to present it. So as I'm trying to put it to the window, he's reaching in here trying to get it. So now we're playing a fucking game of tug of war.
So this detainment from the initiation is not lawful. So when he realized that, he should have walked away, but he escalated it into violating the Fourth Amendment. I mean, when you realize you made a mistake, this is when we walk away and we don't make it worse. By us continuing to be here.
So just a second, and part of the thing that you can request also, you can request the transmission of my radio traffic.
Well, tell the judge that. I mean,
I will.
Yeah.
So
just tell her right now, because this is going to be evidence.
I did.
Say, Your Honor,
6079.
I was following the law. Qualified immunity, boys. We don't like it in Arizona.
Okay. So the one citation I am going to issue today is the improper display of the license plate. That's the only one we're going to go with today. Okay. So right here.
You still can't issue a ticket on an unlawful detainment, genius.
So you're gonna have
license plate light.
6/13/2023 at 11 a.m. 300 West Washington.
Regarding the auditor, the first reason for the stop was the auditor's claimed speeding and flashing of a flashlight at the officer. The auditors refuted all of the charges made by the police, including the later accusation of a hidden license plate. The traffic stop was unnecessarily prolonged even though there was no good justification to do so, which might have violated the auditor's Fourth Amendment rights once more. As previously indicated, the accusation of incorrectly displaying the license plate resulted in the driver receiving a citation. This was a completely irrational action. That was the only ticket the officer could send out without running the danger of a significant lawsuit though, because the other two charges, speeding and flashing a light, were totally without merit. On the evening of July 9th, 2020, in Arkansas, Trooper Rodney Dunn activated his emergency lights to pull over Janice Harper, a pregnant motorist accused of exceeding the speed limit at 84 miles per hour on Highway 67, where the legal limit was 70 miles per hour. The incident, captured by dashcam footage, escalated when Trooper Dunn performed a pit maneuver on Ms. Harper's vehicle, causing it to crash. Ms. Harper had slowed down, activated her hazard lights, and attempted to move to the side of the road, citing safety concerns. However, Trooper Dunn deemed her actions insufficient and executed the maneuver. This tactic, sanctioned by courts as a lawful use of force, raises significant questions about law enforcement tactics and civilian safety. While considered safe at lower speeds, its application at higher speeds has resulted in fatalities and injuries. Courts generally view the pit maneuver as a reasonable use of force, despite its severity.
They hit the inside wall. They roll over, get me EMS started. Got the number 3 lane shut down. Can you get out? Come on out. Come out this way, right here. Can you come out? Yeah, hold on a minute. Can you get out your passenger door? I'm gonna move this, watch your head. Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Well, this is where you ended up.
Like there was enough.
Watch your head. Come out this way. I got plenty of room right here. Are you the only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Pregnant.
Well, ma'am, you've got to pull over when we stop. It doesn't matter, ma'am. Hey, Sheila. Come on, can you come out?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Can you try to like make the seat lean back?
I did. I pushed it back as far as it would go. Because it was lifted up. It's as far as it'll go back.
Oh my gosh.
Ma'am, all you had to do, she's got blood all over. Here, grab your door right here.
In this instance, Trooper Dunn employed a pit maneuver on Ms. Harper, stopped for a minor traffic violation, leading to legal complexities. Despite Harper's apparent compliance and minimal threat, the maneuver's legality may derive from a 2007 Supreme Court ruling. This precedent evaluated a similar pit maneuver resulting in serious injury and deemed it not excessive force. The court's decision weighs the balance between risk and potential harm to the public. Ms. Harper asserted she sought a safe spot to pull over, aligning with ASP recommendations. However, Colonel Bill Bryant argued that state law mandates an immediate stop upon activation of emergency lights and sirens, prioritizing public safety and law enforcement duties over safety guidelines.
Come on in, can you?
I'm trying. Thought it would be safer to wait until the exit.
No, ma'am. You pull over when law enforcement stops you, okay? You were running 84 miles an hour and I was trying to get you to stop. And then when I pulled up alongside of you, you saw I was a state trooper, you looked over at me.
Because I barely see.
Let's go over here.
I lost my shoe.
I will take care of that. Go sit down over here, okay?
Road.
Sit down right there. We call it a pit maneuver when people flee from us or don't stop from us. That's what happened, okay? Do you need to sit down since you're pregnant? All you had to do was pull over, ma'am.
Can you please call my husband?
Yeah, we'll take care of that here in a minute. What's his number?
501. Oh my gosh.
13 the rock.
2516.
The rock. We've got iron straight on her. Sorry, 1016, step it up.
Colonel Bryant cited specific statutes, namely Section 2751901 and Section 2749107, emphasizing drivers' obligation to yield to emergency vehicles and comply with lawful traffic orders promptly. Yet nuances exist when contrasting Colonel Bryant's interpretation with M's. Harper's adherence to safety guidelines advocating for finding a secure stopping spot in uneasy situations. Educating the public on these statutes is critical. Section 2751901 underscores yielding to emergency vehicles, while Section 2749107 prohibits willful disobedience of lawful traffic orders, necessitating legal scrutiny. The ongoing legal dilemma scrutinizes Ms. Harper's actions and challenges their alignment with Arkansas's law.
They've got to go down and turn around, okay?
Nicole.
Nicole? Okay, well, Nicole what?
Harper.
Harper? Okay, is this vehicle registered to you?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you live?
Sherwood.
That's where you were headed to?
Yes, I just left the movies. In Cabot. I went with my dad's girlfriend and my nieces. And I was on my way home. I know that I was speeding. I agree with you. I was
all you had to do was pull over, ma'am.
I didn't even think it was safe for me to pull over there.
This is what we do out.
Trooper Dunn justified the pit maneuver on Miss Harper's vehicle, citing uncertainty about her activities inside. This technique, detailed in the Arkansas State Police Manual, categorizes as a use of force permitted under specific conditions. In law enforcement, the use of deadly force hinges on strict guidelines, permitting its use only when necessary to arrest or prevent the escape of a dangerous felon, proportionate to the threat faced by officers. For example, the pursuit intervention technique pit maneuver, employed to halt fleeing vehicles, faces scrutiny regarding its classification as deadly or non-deadly force.
Their shoulders on the right and their shoulders on the left.
I just didn't feel like the shoulder was big enough with the wall.
This is what happens when people don't stop for us.
You wreck us?
We hit the vehicle. Do we anticipate them rolling over? Absolutely not. But we we stop the vehicles. I have no idea what's going on inside your vehicle.
I didn't think it was safe for you. That's why I didn't stop.
I have no idea about that. Been doing this for 27 years, ma'am, and when people don't stop, we have no idea what's going on inside the vehicle. What we do is turn on our emergency lights and try to get your attention, okay? But when people don't stop for emergency vehicles, we end this right here, right now, before you get further into congested traffic, okay? All you had to do was slow down and stop.
I did slow down. I turned on my hazards. I thought I was doing the right thing. I know. I do understand what you're saying. I didn't think this was enough room for you to come up beside my car and for you to be safe.
We make stops here every day, every night, 24/7 on these interstates. Stay right here. I'm going to get the medics across here, okay?
In 2021, Ms. Harper initiated legal action against Trooper Dunn, Sergeant Alan Johnson, and Colonel Bill Bryant, alleging misconduct during the pursuit. The lawsuit centers on Trooper Dunn's use of the pit maneuver, a contentious law enforcement tactic due to its risks. Despite an upcoming jury trial scheduled for June 28, 2022, Trooper Dunn remains on active patrol duty without facing formal criminal charges. Trooper Dunn's decision to use the pit maneuver, despite insufficient evidence of significant criminal activity and disregarding Ms. Harper's attempts to halt, has sparked widespread criticism. While legally permissible, its application in a non-threatening scenario underscores calls for a reevaluation of departmental policies and ethical obligations. Nevertheless, Ms. Harper's composed response following the rollover crash deserves acknowledgement. Despite the tense circumstances, she contested Trooper Dunn's actions, filed a lawsuit, and stood up for herself without accepting blame. Her emotional resilience in adhering to the law is evident, making her case one to watch as it progresses through the legal system. By discussing the issue of corruption in the police force, we have emphasized the importance of protecting fairness and transparency in society. Be a source of encouragement for efforts to promote improvement in the police system. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to spread this message. Together we can make a difference, and see you in the next videos on the Cops America channel. Goodbye and see you soon.